remedies that were used for diseases. Most of these herbal remedies that you see in the herb books come from the 14th and 15th century. They're not really up to speed for what's going on today. In other words, they're treating illnesses in the 14th and 13th and those centuries. They're not up to treating the illnesses that are manifested today in the 21st century. Diseases that are caused by computers, radiation, polluted air, polluted water, the bioengineering of the seeds and the foods, which are genetically altered by splicing human cells with animal cells. And these kind of biogenetic foods cause diseases, and of course these herbs are not geared toward that, so we have to reformulate them a lot of times to get back to what we need to do. So as I give you these remedies, I'm going to reformulate them and try to bring them up to speed for the illnesses that are manifested today. Keep in mind that we're looking at expressions of diseases. The body always tries to cleanse itself through the nasal passage, the skin, the scalp, the pores generally. Usually it tries to do it through the kidneys and the liver, and of course the bowel movements. Those are cleansing apparatuses that the body uses. So whenever the body has a disease, it still has these outlets to take care of the disease condition. The pores, the skin, the bowels, the urine, the liver, those are still the instruments that the body has to rely on. No matter what causes the disease, it still has those outlets to purify itself. And I'm not saying dis-ease in that traditional sense. I'm saying the body is not at ease with itself. It's dis-ease with itself, and it's trying to get to a condition of at ease. So let's go down some general ones here. Say, for instance, alcohol abuse. As you can see, we have the herb milk thistle, which is purifying the liver, and the liver is the one responsible for all toxins that go into the body. So the liver is burdened by alcohol, vinegar, all drugs go to the liver, and the liver is trying to detox the system. We have this herb here called kudzu, which is used for alcohol addiction. So you combine kudzu with milk thistle. If the person had addiction to sugar, we would go with milk thistle and bilberry. If a person had addiction to tobacco, we would use milk thistle and chickweed. Usually we use chickweed in combination with the milk thistle all the time because chickweed helps control cravings. So we would use chickweed, milk thistle, and kudzu for alcohol addiction or abuse. We would use chickweed, milk thistle, and bilberry for sugar addiction, you see? So we always using this chickweed to control the appetite. If someone had like eating disorder, we would still use the chickweed, we use the milk thistle, we use the bilberry as well. Now for anxiety, which is a stressful kind of condition, we use valerian. That's very strong. Some people don't like the taste, so we use passion flower, kava kava, chamomile, and catnip. Arthritis, we use devil's claw to cleanse the waste out of the joints, and boswellia for pain. Sometimes we use white willow for pain as well. And of course we use the oil of evening primrose, which has gamma-lanolinic acid in it, which helps the blood be slippery. For devil's claw, yucca, poplar to use for arthritis. The inflammation is another issue. Inflammation would be cat's claw or feverfew. So inflammation is denoted by that I-T-I-S ending on arthritis. So that's inflammation. So we would always use cat's claw or feverfew, some anti-inflammatory. So we would use cat's claws, devil's claw, and boswellia or white willow for pain. Blood pressure, we use the herb garlic and hawthorn berries. That's good for the pressures. There's sold in tablets today, and it's usually odorless garlic. Cholesterol, we use garlic again, and glucolipid, which is not very popular. We use mostly garlic for the cholesterol condition, which is created by stress or the body's attempt to get rid of waste will create cholesterol high conditions. Circulation, poor circulation, we use ginkgo or gotu kola, garlic, cayenne, and hawthorn berries. Hawthorn berries primarily used to treat the heart. Helps to increase the ability of the heart to pump better. It keeps the heart's rhythm steady. So for fibrillations and murmurs, conditions deal with the heart, we use hawthorn berries. So you combine all three of these, mind you, for the poor circulation. Colds and flus, basically a name for mucus congestion, mucus waste in the lungs and in the tissue. We use echinacea, which is good for purifying the body. It's good for the white blood cells. We use astragalus, which is also good for energy. Garlic, which is a blood thinner and antibiotic kind of action, and golden seal root. These are quite popular. Golden seal and echinacea are usually found combined together in the stores. Constipation, we use this Cape aloe. They use an aloe there,